Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we have FUT Elite Division action coming right up for you. It's Real versus United.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Bentancur. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, it's adventurous. 4-2-4, that's for sure. A back four, two holding midfield players, and a front four. I just hope the two central midfield players don't get overrun.
Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent! So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Christie. McAllister. What to like about that pass? Good work to win the ball back by United. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Opportunity it is. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish.
Marcus Rashford. Steven Gerrard. It's with Porro. Attacking possibilities for Real. And to reduce the deficit. What a save. Oh, he's gone for goal. Not out of the woods yet. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Douglas Luiz. Drogba has it. Wasteful from United. Shevchenko. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And a goal! Not over just yet. Back in action then, and Real can now entertain thoughts of perhaps pulling level. Fabian. Now with Putellas. This is looking threatening. Giving it a try. Huge block. They take it short. Cutting in. Can he convert? Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Andrew Robertson. Bentancur. And unable to keep possession. Puskás. Jonathan David. Drogba has it. Drogba playing it in behind. Real chance. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. being pressed here. Steven Gerrard. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Oliveira. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Good ball over the top. And the danger cleared. Putellas. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Free kick awarded then by the referee.
The stadium is a family-friendly environment and only soft drinks can be taken down to your seats. Thank you for your cooperation.
Fabian. Oh, this is looking promising. Easy meet for the goalkeeper. Now with Puskás. Oh, nice ball. Chance to get themselves back into it. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Gives it a go. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And taken short. Tremendous block. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Diego Carlos. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Alexia Putellas. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Real chance. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined. On with the game then. 3-2. What will Well, let's see if something comes of this. And beyond the last defender, offside. Can they get in behind them? Drogba. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Well, plenty to like about Didier Drogba on the strength of his first half showing. Stuart, how about your assessment?
Yes, he'll be pleased with his first half display. His movement was good, as was his passing, and of course he took his goal well. Just needs to continue that form into the second half.
Well, fine margins, but you need to be a bit more accurate than that. Oliveira. It's with Douglas Luiz. Bentancur. United being afforded too much space. Marcus Rashford. Here's Robertson. Rashford. And defensive play to be applauded. Alexia Putellas. It's with Douglas Luiz. Bentancur. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Chances on. Oh, a goal! Level now! The lead has evaporated.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Pedro Porro. McAllister. Intercepted effortlessly. Douglas Luiz. Drogba has it. More than decent this from United. And players waiting in the centre. Bentancur. Douglas Luiz. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Alexis McAllister. Shevchenko. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Putellas. And the ball with Gerrard. Shevchenko. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Jonathan David. And play halted, free kick given. And beating her marker, but stout defending when it mattered. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. But quick thinking defensively. Drogba. Well, possibilities inside the box. To take the lead. Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say.
Short corner taken. Just the clearance that was needed.
Well, time's running out, but these fans are driving their team on here.
Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Shevchenko. Putellas. Drogba has it. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Timely intervention. Andriy Shevchenko. And they need to get tighter. The cross is on. Douglas Luiz. Fabian! Can they put it away? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, how about this? 4-3. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
Majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that was revolutionary when it was built back in the 1990s, the Johan Cruyff Arena here in Amsterdam. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's United versus the Wildcards.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
A look at the starting 11 for United. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Rodrigo Bentancur plays with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And it's an interesting-looking attacking constellation with 3 forwards listed from the start. Cross towards that far post. Can they put it away? De Bruyne. It'll be a corner. Fired over by Messi. In a good position to clear it away. David. Drogba showing vision. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop.
Well, what a chance to take the lead, and doesn't he know it? But will they get a better one than that?
And the short option preferred. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything: agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Jonathan David. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Brilliant piece of skill. Could be! And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So 2-0 now. Jonathan David. Back with Drogba. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Alvarez. He's just one short of the 200 mark as far as goals for the club are concerned, and he'll be out to hit that number today.
Well, if he does get it today, it will be an incredible accomplishment. The fans just love him, and he's scored some really important goals over the years. I'm expecting a good performance from him today.
Oh, fancy footwork. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Trying his luck. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here it is again, and you have to say, this is a very good volley. His technique is absolutely perfect.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Lionel Messi. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Didier Drogba. Teammates available. And away by Lam. Disappointing for United to give it away like that. And they need to get tighter here. Opportunity! That is how to keep it out of the net. Well, opting for the short corner. Just wanted to get it out of there. Kimmich. On to Drogba. Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it.
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. That is that for the first half here. Can they put it away? Drogba showing vision. And the short option preferred. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest. Brilliant piece of skill. Could be. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. I think the referee was spot on there. Trying his luck. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! That is how to keep it out of the net. Kimmich. Onto Drogba. Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have... And the second half underway. It really was a dazzling first 45 from United. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. De Bruyne. Oh, yes, what a pass. And keeping it out. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Keeper did his job to begin with. And clearing his lines. And he stopped them in their tracks. David. Alvarez. The wild cards exploiting the space on the flank. Still a chance. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. David. Well, you've got to savour such moments. That's how it looked, but full credit to him for atoning for the error. Well, he's certainly not alone. Douglas Luiz. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Oh, tremendous block. Douglas Luiz. Drogba has it. Drogba. Drogba. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything: agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Really good build-up, but no end product. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Neymar thrives on running at defenders. Havertz. Back to Neymar. Oh, a smart stop. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Messi with the corner. It hasn't come to very much. Oliveira. It's with Douglas Luiz. David. Can they hit on the break? Drogba! Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Graham Hansen. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And just 5 minutes remaining. Oh, great defending. Bentancur. Moving forward effectively. Fabian. Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts.
Well, here's the replay, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. That's a great piece of skill to beat his man, and a tidy finish as well. This will be shown for years to come, that's for sure.
Penalty.
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Graham Hansen. Pedri. It is a decent-looking attack here. Messi. And crossed in there. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on. Brilliant piece of skill. Could be. Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that was revolutionary when it was built back in the 1990s, the Johan Cruyff Arena here in Amsterdam. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's United, and they take on Wanderers.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
A look at the starting 11 for United. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Rodrigo Bentancur plays with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And it's an interesting-looking attacking constellation with three forwards listed from the start. Is it going to be a truly magnificent start? An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say. Well, he can't control his delight, can he? It's a wonderful moment for his team.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Kimmich. It's with Douglas Luiz. And winning it back. Individual brilliance. Well, on a good day, that might have gone in for the equaliser.
Yeah, I agree. That was half a chance, I would say. But they still trail here.
A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Jonathan David. Well, no way through. Excellent ball over the top. Textbook defending inside the box. Putellas. On to David. Alexia Putellas. Douglas Luiz. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Granit Xhaka. McManaman. The delivery. Oliveira. Bentancur with it. Putellas. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. No panic, just passing. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to really bolster things for them. Two in front.
Let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turn and shot. What a good goal that is.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Vinicius Junior. Able to skip past his man. Didier Drogba. Really good interception. Drogba. Shot attempted. Able to close down the shot. And the short option preferred. Giving it a try. That is how to keep it out of the net. Drogba. And a really good diving stop. Now how about the short corner? Just knocked it out of there. Alexia Putellas. Oh, it might happen for her here. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Good distribution. And offside, unfortunately. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And the match is underway. Is it going to be a truly magnificent start? An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce. Individual brilliance. Well, on a good day, that might have gone in for the equaliser.
Yeah, I agree. That was half a chance, I would say. But they still trail here.
Douglas Luiz. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Drogba. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. Drogba. And a really good diving stop. Alexia Putellas. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. So back to the action, and a real uphill climb here for Wanderers. Bentancur. Now with David. He's in behind. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, we can take another look now. It's great interplay between the two of them to start the move off, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Salah. Salah. Very quick thinking there. Douglas Luiz. Intense pressure. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Could be a chance. And that's 2 for her today. They just can't contain her. And no wonder she's off celebrating.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Alexia Putellas. He has teammates around him. And blocked. Well, we're into the final half hour. Robbed of the ball, Mo Salah. Douglas Luiz. Drogba has it. Well, they know they need to stop him. Fabian. Oh, breezing past him. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Jonathan David. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing this defence apart time and time again. They simply can't handle her.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Diego Carlos. And very deftly cut out. He's going forward well here. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Drogba. Genuine chance. No-nonsense clearance. And in with a real chance. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And he read it well, intercepting it. 10 minutes to go. And he has options available. The block from Kimmich. And over comes the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Making progress. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Douglas Luiz. Now with David. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Did really well to get through. Can he put it away? And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? And dealt with it nicely. Karshawi. Xhaka. And on to Bellingham. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Alexia Putellas. Hello and welcome to Amsterdam. We're in position here at the Johan Cruyff Arena. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner as usual is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's United against the Bloated Ticks.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation, but without wing-backs. So although they might have an overload in midfield, they will be vulnerable to any switches of play by the opposition.
And Müller has it now. It's a promising position, you've got to say. And teammates around him. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Payeur. Now here's Miedema. Asensio. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. And out for a throw-in, and that was all down to the pressure they applied. Viviane Miedema. The crowd encouraging her to take it on. Chance to put them in front. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
First of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
So back underway. Are the Bloated Ticks going to be able to come up with a response here? Nunes. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Müller. That's a glorious chance. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
2-0 now, and back underway. Evan Nilsson. There to win it back. Viviane Miedema. Really nice ball. And possession lost by the Bloated Ticks. Jill Roord. Thomas Müller. Müller distributing magnificently. The danger not over. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Intercepting it intelligently. Miedema. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Dangerous looking attack. Modric. Superbly read and executed. Decent position. Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
Roared. Here is Marco Asensio. Well, they keep passing away. Oh, good-looking run. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Well, they're going for the short one. Shaping to shoot. Oh, a good diving save. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Elects to go short. Decides to shoot. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. And this confrontation is underway. The crowd encouraging her to take it on. Chance to put them in front. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Müller. A glorious chance. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. The danger not over. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option.
My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Elects to go short. Decides to shoot. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. Well, the bloated ticks really had their struggles in the first half. Will we see a response from them here in the second 45? Payor. Miedema. This is Müller. Gives it a go. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Müller. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Eva Nilsson. Really clever pressing. And he has options available, but really sticking to their task defensively. Now counter-attacking possibilities.
The silver hatchback with the registration GR21 LJJ.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Thank you.
And what an opportunity this is for her. Simple catch, really. Has a go. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, another wonderful save to add to his portfolio. Viviana Miedema. Excellent vision. Real chance. Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. Into the final 20 minutes. Good-looking sequence. Cross-fired over. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Mateus Nunes. Modric. Gives it a go. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Good work from the bloated Ticks to win back possession. And offside by a very small margin. Oh, he's given the ball away. Viviana Miedema. Oh, can he do it? And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Roared. Now here's Miedema. And defensive play to be applauded. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over.